So let's continue with political neutrality. Because a public officer and employees are not allowed to discriminate someone just because of their political beliefs and ideology. So next is unbecoming conduct. So if you are a public officer, no, or employee, and you did something wrong nga misconduct ito, bro, dili siya mao. Do you think it will not affect the public office that you are in? Yes, it affects, because always remember that you are not just a representation of yourself, but you are a representation of your of the public office nga imong gitrabahuan, no? Kay mo reflect na siya imuhang gibuhat nga di maayo, mo reflect siya sa public office or sa gitrabahuan nimo. So always remember nga you as a public officer and employee, you must act with morals, no? You will stay sa norms norms of conduct. You must kanang follow the norms of conduct. And then last is responsiveness to the public. So because it's a general information, 'di ba? Naanda na nato nga kanang mauwaw na lang ta mangutana sa mga public officer or public employee kay kanang naibasi i-disregard atong pangutana, no? But if you are a public officer or employee, even if that information is a general information and broadcasted on TV, and then someone asks you or come to your office mangutana about that nga information, you must explain to that person about the information thoroughly. So you will explain, you provide the best service that you have in your office to that person, even if sayo na nga information, sayo na nga pangutana, but you must explain her or him clearly the information, and you will assist their concerns, no, that they have. So that's what you call responsiveness to the public. So imuha silang i-assist, imo silang explainan og tarong, no, and then you make them understand clearly about the information, regardless of how it is kanang general or not. It is simple question, it is a simple information, imo silang explainan. You will give them the best service that you owe nga imuhang gipanumpaan nga you will give them the best service that you have in your office. Next is the prohibition of a public officer and employee. So if you are a public officer and employee, daghan pud kag bawal himuon, no? Just because you are a public employee or a public officer, because naka sa position gamhanan nakakaadyo, no, naa pud kay mga prohibition. First prohibition is financial and material interest. So you as a public officer and employee, you are not allowed to indirectly or directly have a financial interest in any transaction requiring the approval of your office. So example, if you are a mayor on sa inyong town, so you are indirectly interested on that certain business, and kanang nga business is dili siya maka-benefit sa mga tao or dili siya maka-benefit sa inyong town, sa inyong munisipyo. So because you are interested in that business, and kanang nakay plano nga mo participate ana nga business, you will do, no, kanang imuhang himuon sa imuhang gamhanan nga mo issue ka og mayor's permit bisag di siya maka-benefit sa imuhang katawhan o sa imuhang ginsakupan. So it is prohibited gamo bisan pag indirectly or masamot og directly ka nga ning participate og any financial transaction nga kanang mag-need og approval sa imong office. Second is outside employment and other activities related thereto. So, what is the purpose or what is the reason behind this prohibition? Para makatuto ka sa imuhang trabaho. Kaya ug daghan kang trabaho, napakay trabaho outside the office. So, dili ka maka-focus. And of course, to avoid pud nga kana ditaw na kay mga trabaho nga illegal, no mo po nagilikayan ani nga prohibition. So you must not have any other kanang murag work or employment, outside employment, or mga activities mo participate ka nga activities related to nga employment. Next is disclosure and misuse of confidential information. Because you are a public officer and employee and you have the access of that information, and your friend asks you to give the personal information, katong information about a guy, and then because because kanang imo siyang friend, ihatag nimo, i-disclose nimo ang personal information sa isa ka tawo, ihatag nimo sa imuhang friend. So it's prohibited nga dapat if you are a public officer or employee, dili nimo i-disclose even if imuhang mama pa na, imuhang igsuon na ngayo ana nga information, dili nimo i-disclose na nga information or dili nimo i-misuse ng confidential information sa isa ka tawo or sa inyong office na confidential information sa imong i-disclose no nga uy ag si president nga it's a confidential information, but because your mom asked you about that information, imong itugan sa imong mama, so still ayaw itugan, ayaw i-disclose kay it's kanang naay no brag ma-violate nimo ang privacy sa isa ka tawo. Last is solicitation and acceptance of gifts. You may think na kana nga solicitation is for the betterment of your program, but man misinterpret na siya. So it's another form of corruption. No, you will not kanang make a transaction outside sa imuhang kuan, dili ka pwede mang solicit, no? Kay it's another form of corruption, as well as in accepting gifts. It's like other form of bribery. So bisan pag it's their way of giving their thanks or saying thanks to you kay nakatabang kanila, but the fact nga ning dawat ka sa ilang gifts or ilang presents, it's another way, burag pagtan-aw basig pagtan-aw sa tao, it's bribery. So prohibited na siya nga you are a public officer and public employee na modawat ka og gifts. So kanang nay dili need nga modawat ka or mang-solicit ka og kanang naay kwarta sa ubang tao, because imuhang service is gihatagan ka og sakto pwed nga kanang naay bayad or honorarium sa gobyerno. So wala kay ang mga tao walay utang nga kabubuton nimo, kundi ikaw ang naay utang kabubuton nila. So always remember that. Thank you and God bless.